Good morning friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm at spot X. I haven't even bothered looking. It looks pretty clean from the top of the hill. I'm very excited. I'm just going to go out for a paddle. Let's go surfing. First glimpse, it looks rather nice. Certainly better than it has done for weeks. There's waves on the reef, there's little waves on the beach. Oh, look at this one. Straight out the reef, I think. Just a little bit sketchy, like everything in life. Timing is everything. Well, it seems like a long time since I've been paddling out through here. It's been about 3 weeks, I think, since Ray and I were last out here. Oh, it's actually recording. I've had a disaster with the camera. Absolute disaster. I didn't do it up properly. It's got water in it. I can't believe I did it. Mind-boggling stupidity. I was so excited. Woo! I think it's still recording. I can't believe I've done that. I've paddled out without doing the door up properly, and it's got a gut full of water. So how long this will survive, who only knows. It won't turn off, but it's still, the red light's flashing. Whether or not it's actually recording, I don't know. I just got a lovely wave, but the euphoria sort of been spoilt by ruining the GoPro. So anyway, it is what it is. We'll just keep on forging ahead. Okay, that's going to do it. I'm going to go in and get some rice, take the battery out of this GoPro, and just hope I might be able to save it. Give me a whitewater in. Get this one in. Oh yeah, she's starting to fog up now on the screen, so I don't think it's got long. I don't think it's got long for this world. Well, I've taken I've opened the door and there wasn't water pouring out. There's a few drops in there, but it's not. But I dunked it, I licked the lens, dunked it under the water when the door was open. So how it hasn't got in there, I mean, it obviously has got in there because it's not working properly, but yeah, I'll take the SIM card out. We'll go hightail it to the supermarket and get some rice and see what happens. Okay, I've got my container of rice. Now I'm not sure whether, would you put the rice inside the GoPro as well, or I'm thinking you probably would, but oh well, here we go. Cover it with rice. Got the SIM card in there. We'll put the lid on that and yeah, leave it and see what happens. Whether or not we can resurrect it, or if it's already died. Time will tell. Well friends, this is the moment of truth. I'm going to disinter the GoPro from the, hopefully it's dried out. Can't see any rice in there. I'll put the SIM card in. battery in. And it powers up, but without turning on the button, so it's working, but it doesn't. This is what happened when it was out in the water. It didn't turn, it just keeps turning back on, so the only way to turn it off is to pull the battery out. But will it record? It would appear to be recording. So it's sort of been resurrected. Whether or not, how long it'll last for, nobody knows. It's got salt water in it. Of course, as soon as I got home, I actually Googled what to do, and the first thing they said was throw it into a bucket of water with the door open and flush it all out. And I just couldn't bring myself to do it because it was still working like this when I took the battery out, when I dried it out initially. I thought, well, you know, if it had been completely dead and it wasn't working at all, I probably would have gone the bucket of water, fresh water route, and tried to flush it out. But because it was still working, I thought, no, I'm just gonna try drying it out and see what happens. Yeah, that's the aftermath of going surfing and leaving the door open. You know, the bottom line is don't do it. So I still in shock that I did it, to be honest. But live and learn. That's the way it goes. And yeah, see what happens from here. Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the channel. I'm at Spot X. It's probably about 9 o'clock. The wind's on shore. It's looking pretty ugly. I'm not going surfing. I thought I'd just film this with the drowned GoPro. This is actually footage from the rescued GoPro that I ruined the other day, which is yeah, sent me down a bit of a downward spiral, to be honest. I just can't believe I did it, but and I can't afford to replace it at the moment, so it's still working, although it did make some horrible noises when I just put the battery in, because the only way you can turn it on and off is to take the battery out. I think I'll be going fishing again this morning, even though that's been a waste of time too. I've been 4 days and I haven't caught anything, so I can only try. I've had to, financial constraints have meant that I've had to stay close to home, and I will, and that'll continue until the end of January, I think, is when my pension will kick in, and then I'll be right. I should be right after that. My needs are few, a bit of petrol, a bit of food, the rent paid, and I'm happy. So yeah, might go for a bit of a fish. It's a shame, because if it had been offshore, maybe tomorrow it will be offshore in the morning. So stay tuned.